All right, Miriam.
Yeah, you can go to slide 2. So our agenda for this meeting is basically we just had the introduction on the Youth Innovation Table, and then we're going to go directly into the SWAP presentation and their Q&A, and then Project Leadership and the Mental Wellness Networking Alliance are going to talk about different ways that you can get involved in their programs, and then we're going to kind of, go back to the Youth Innovation Leadership Team and talk about how you can get involved with our leadership team. And then we're gonna, go over to a roundtable discussion on youth leadership and essentially what you guys are most interested in and what organization stuck out to you. And then we'll go with closing remarks.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much, Miriam. So let's get right ahead. We have an incredible organization for youth that are joining us today called Students Who Act Positively. Their guest speakers and co-founders are Kaitlyn and Daniella, and they're looking to do a lot of outreach with our youth, our schools, and our community. So without further ado, Kaitlyn and Daniella, if you'd like to go ahead and start presenting your screen and giving us a little bit of an introduction and presentation on what you do.
I'm sorry, guys. My computer glitched out for a second. Okay, so today me and Daniela are going to be talking about our SWAP organization, which we had a part in founding. SWAP also stands for Students Who Act Positively. Okay, let's get into it. So what is SWAP? First, let's address the name. SWAP, which is also an abbreviation for Students Who Act Positively, refers to our main goal as an organization, which is inspiring the youth to swap their negative mindsets and actions for positive ones. We do this through a comprehensive program for the youth, and it spreads positivity through a club-style format. And one of the great things about our organization is that we have a website which provides the guidelines for starting a club to the youth. It also provides different positive resources for the youth and or their clubs to use. So it can be for an individual youth or teen, or it can be for a different swap club. And these resources include positive books, articles, YouTube videos, a lot more, but we're going to talk about that later in the presentation. And the website also has many photos of different club activities and blogs for all the youth and clubs to participate in. Our main mission for this club is to inspire positive attitudes through positive actions.
So how we came to be. So Debbie Clark has always been a significant figure in my life. She's always been someone who would spread kindness and positivity throughout her community. Sorry? Oh, sorry. I heard it like a background noise. Her community and peers. During the pandemic, she realized that she did not only want to better her own community, but she wanted to positively influence other communities as well, specifically targeting high school students. And what better way to do that than with a positivity initiative? So to do this, we brought together a group of students to create what you're going to see here, 14 to be exact, who represent 7 different high schools. We actually started our program virtually on Zoom. While this may seem like a setback, it actually helped us become a universal program. Our full program can be done virtually or in person due to the flexibility of our website.
I'm sorry for the Siri here, just apologize to everyone. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna get into is our website, which is a huge part of what our organization is. Our website is studentswhoactpositively.org. One of the main things that our website showcases is it provides a way for students to know how to start your club. So if you go to the How to Start Your Club tab on our website, it provides a really simple infographic on how students can look to start a club at their school. First, you would get permission from your teacher or school to start a club. Then you would get a sponsor and or teacher to help you reach the goal of your club or provide a meeting place for your club. Then you would recruit as many members as possible. There is usually a quota of at least 10 members for your school, but really you would try and recruit as many as you can. Then you would set a meeting time. Preferably this would be once a week. I know that this is what all the schools who are involved in it now are doing. They're setting a meeting time. And then lastly, you just have to be informative and as approachable as you can and be open to as many new ideas as possible. This infographic only is a general infographic, so it follows the steps that most of our students who have encountered, but we like to stress that every school is different, so they might have different steps. Another really amazing feature which is located under our infographic is you are able to register your club on our website. And what this means is that clubs will receive notifications of new content or up and coming events. And it also allows us, the main SWAP database, to figure out who's starting a club and where.
So positivity planner and suggested activities. So our positivity planner is our term for a calendar. The website provides a school year's worth of activities, positive affirmations, and uplifting songs. So we suggest 3 small activities and 1 big activity per month. A small activity is something as simple as texting someone because, and what we'll do with that activity is incorporate it with some journaling. An aspect that I think is very unique about our program is that we create a lot of our own content. We've created our own journal called Positive Pause, which can be used as an amazing resource. An example of a big activity would be creating pen pals with senior living facilities in your area. Going into the positive quote and song, every school year month, each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have a positive quote. As well, each Wednesday, we have a positive, uplifting song. Our goal is to continually spread positivity and help create positive habits. The positive quote helps people start their day out with the right mindset, and the song, in a joyful way, contributes to that. One goal to incorporate with this idea is to have the school's morning announcements say the positive affirmation of the day and potentially even play part of the uplifting song. That way you can also spread positivity throughout the school. For the suggested activities on our website, we've provided a large list of small and big activities that anyone can utilize. And as well, the activities we provided are only suggestions for a club to implement. Club organizations are welcome to edit or change their club events to fit their school or club member needs.
And on the side is an example of one of the positivity planners that Daniella herself made. This is just for 1 month, but she has many more, and some of them are even themed. Okay, so next we have the Swap Shop blog. I really love this feature of our website, but I'm a little biased because I'm the one who is leading it. So let's talk about what is a swap shop. A traditional swap shop provides a place for people with merchandise to exchange or trade. In this case, we're providing a place for the exchange of positive ideas or experiences for the youth to enjoy and learn from. So what we ask our students do is share their negative experiences that they've encountered in their life and how they use positive mindsets and or actions to overcome them. Additionally, the swap shop/blog will record any of the club activities that different swap clubs do in different schools. So if you decide to do the pen pal idea that Danny was saying, you can write about it and you can talk about all these different activities and share them with other clubs. And hopefully they can pull ideas from those activities as well, especially if they're not mentioned on our website. It's really easy to post to our swap shop/blog. All you have to do is go to our website to the Swap Shop tab, and then there you're going to find the email info@studentswhoactpositively.org. There you send your post and we'll get it and we'll approve it and we'll post it along with any picture that you would like. On the side, I gave some examples. Myself and Danny each did a post. I did one about a certain injury I have as a dancer, and Danny also did one as on that she has as a tennis player. But I'd like to note that they can be as small as you go planning a picnic and it decides to rain, and how you like turn that into a better thing, like dancing in the rain or something. It's super, super small, and yet it's still very impactful.
So additional resources. So a large portion of the resources that we have provided, we've taken the time to create ourselves. I believe creating our own content truly makes us stand out. For example, for our YouTube videos, in addition to researching and providing outside sources of content, we have created our own. We've had a psychologist, come onto Zoom on a Zoom meeting with us, and we had her talk about how to stay positive during a pandemic. We have even created YouTube videos about meditation and breathing exercises. The list goes on. Going into our created social media posts, we do encourage swap clubs to create their own social medias. The created social media posts are pre-made or post templates that anyone can utilize if necessary. An aspect of our website that I personally love is that it is interactive. We've created Spotify playlists and podcasts that anyone can listen to. In addition, we have positivity quizzes, which I think are also super fun. Going further into our provided resources, we have positive books and articles that we have researched. I personally love the listed articles because I think it's very useful for a club meeting. So what you can do is you can pull up an article on like the board, and you can highlight the key terms and concepts, and you can have a group discussion about it for that club meeting. And in addition, we have Instagram pages and affirmations. We are constantly looking to better the resources we have provided and our program as a whole. The list of pages is for a swap club to follow and gain some new ideas that might be useful for their club. It is a source of inspiration.
Another way our website encourages students to spread positivity in our community is by partnering with existing nonprofits. On our website, we provide a list of volunteer opportunities and the organizations under our volunteer opportunities tab, which is kind of simple. But the volunteer organizations we list, we'd like to stress, are not associated with us whatsoever. Therefore, if you want to volunteer with them, then you have to go directly to them or to their site. Additionally, we also have many volunteer opportunities that are COVID friendly. This means virtual volunteer opportunities, which are really, really helpful. I myself have completed virtual volunteer opportunities with Hands on Broward, and it's as simple as reading a children's book and then videoing it and submitting it to the community children's library. This is the end of our presentation. If you feel free to follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and if you have any more questions after our Q&A, then you can email us at info@studentswhoactpositively.org, and me and Danny have even given our personal emails down below. Thank you so much, and now we'll take some questions. Should I stop the share?
Sure. Thank you so much, Kaitlyn and Daniella, for that awesome presentation and for taking initiative in our community. It really does mean a lot to all of us, and it inspires us. So I'd definitely like to, as you said, open the floor up for questions. So feel free to put it in the chat, use the raise hand icon, or unmute and ask away.
So I'll ask a question. And I might have missed it, but how long ago did you start it, and what was the impetus?
We started just at the beginning of this summer. We started from 14 students, and we've been trying to grow since then. Obviously, we've hit a little bit of an obstacle with COVID, but we're doing the best that we can to expand it. And does that answer the entirety of your question?
So you started with Daniella, right?
It was actually, so Debbie Clark came up with this idea of doing this initiative, which was, and what we kind of did was Kaitlyn, Debbie, and I kind of involved it to a positivity initiative. And we brought together a group of people, And that's basically how it started. It was just a couple Zoom meetings, and it turned into this whole website and this whole program from there.
Awesome. That's great. Wonderful. Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daniella and Kaitlyn. Does anyone else have any final questions? All right, great. Thank you so much to both of you, and everyone make sure to check out their website, contact them, and find out how you can get involved, because it sounds like a great opportunity, and thank you for presenting with us today. I'd like to now turn it over to Nicole, Sanchez, and Gianna Thomas, who are the president and vice president of Project Leadership, and they hold amazing youth conventions now virtually for youth of all ages, connecting youth and our adult mentors. They do an awesome job with their program, and of course, it's led by our mentor and mayor, Scott Brook. So without further ado, Nicole and Gianna, take it away.
Hello, my name is Gianna Thomas. I'm an incoming ninth grader at Coral Glades High School. And project leadership, it can be described as kind of a group of people that come together and really get informed about different topics like environment, leadership, just a bunch of topics like that. Then we use our knowledge to go and help the bigger people. So like kids, in this case, kids in our community. So without the COVID, we used to hold conventions about every 3 to 4 months where we invited a bunch of people into kind of a hall. And we had activities lined up. And I think at our one of our activities at our most recent conventions really captured kind of what we want to do and the activity was that everybody puts something that they're going through in like a little box, like anonymously, and then another person randomly takes and gives them advice for that problem. So that really opened up like a lot of people, and I think it really helped people get help, that just like they felt like it was a safe place, which is like really what we learned to do at Project Leadership. So during COVID, we had to go online, and we're kind of using it to our advantage. Since we are online, we want to get more people from around Florida, not just like in Coral Springs. So that's something that at our last convention we had, it wasn't just limited to Coral Springs, it was more of Florida. So that was really cool. And it was about our topics. We had the importance of books, and we had 2 other topics. And those topics, it really brought together and then living through COVID. Those topics kind of brought together what we're going through in our time, and it really helps people feel closure and that they're not alone. So Nicole, and just one more thing, we have a remind. So, and when you join, you are a part of the project leadership planning team. So with the planning team, you help contribute ideas, just a bunch, just kind of help us get everything together. So ideas, you help with the technology, help with the flyers, just everything that kind of wraps around to get to the convention. And we also have some sub-activities, but before the convention, but the convention is really the big one. So that's really what we always want to aim for: bigger convention, better convention. So with more people, that's what what we can bring. So we have a project leadership remind to get updated with different things. So if you would like to join, you have to text at 81010 PL Springs. Yes, Kushi said it in the chat. So thank you so much. And Nicole is going to share her screen now.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm having a couple technical difficulties.
Good job, Gianna. Good job.
Okay, I think I'm good now. Just to piggyback off of what Gianna said, I think Project Leadership is a really unique program because it is such an intimate place. I think it's very heartfelt, and I think it's different from other leadership programs. I think nowadays it's kind of easy to get caught up with the title of leadership and helping the community. And I feel like a lot of the time you lose really like the heart and the passion of what you're doing. And I think that's what makes Project Leadership unique, is that I never felt like I lost that. And I think that I gained that. I gained that in myself, and I could tell throughout the program people were able to build confidence. They could practice public speaking. In general, we made so many connections within the community. It's an amazing program, and I think all you guys should join. So in addition to staying connected through our Remind chat, we also have a couple of events coming up, and I'm going to share the flyers, if that's okay with you, Sanan, for a couple of
Absolutely, please do. Please do.
Okay. I think. Oh. Okay, you guys have to tell me if you're seeing my screen.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, I'm not really sure. Okay, I'll scroll up and down. But this is our new project leadership orientation we're having on September 6th. This is the link. I think this is an event that's going to be really helpful for people who are new to our program to get familiar with what we're about and go more in depth with what we're trying to accomplish with this program. And I think this would be something great for all of you guys to join.
I love that.
Okay, next. Oh, did everyone get a chance to see that or take a photo?
Nicole, can you go back to it for just a second?
Yes.
All right, I put it in the chat now if anyone needs it.
Okay, great. So next, I'm going to share another flyer. Okay, I'm kind of doing these out of order. This is our flyer for our upcoming planning meeting, which is 3 days before that, which is this week, Thursday. Let me zoom in a little bit. So this event, it's not really an event. It's a meeting to plan for our big convention coming up and things like the orientation. So I think this is also a great opportunity if you want to meet some of our members on a even more intimate level, and to kind of get to know the core group a little bit more. I think this would be the perfect event for you to go to. So I would love if you guys could join us for this meeting as well. Okay, now I'm going to share the last one. If everyone got to see that for enough time. Okay. Now this is our flyer for our big convention, Project Leadership 38. You earn 2 service hours at this event, and at this event we're going to have 3 main topics. One is going to be an open discussion about current events going on, sharing our opinions, ways that we think we can help the community and kind of share opinions more, be respectful of others. The other one would be living through COVID, how to stay connected. And the third one would be our environment. And of course, I think all those were encompassed under the title of living through 2020. And I think at our last convention, it was mainly focused on COVID. And now we're trying to kind of open it up even more to just everything going on in 2020. So I would love if you guys could join us here as well. Any questions?
I just wanted to pop in and say, if you guys need any of these flyers sent to you, you can join the Remind and just message. It'll say who to message, which is going to be me. I'll answer, and I'll send you any of the flyers you need or any information you need.
Awesome.
Guys, I just want to interject.
Yep.
And I don't know if Sanan, you had put this out there before, but I would suggest you guys all share your information in the chat. Take as much information about somebody new here as you can, about the organization, and for you guys to interconnect. On one hand, COVID is, a challenge, but on the other hand, COVID provides this unique opportunity I never thought about having one project leadership meeting with people from lots of different cities attending until COVID. So here, you have an opportunity to potentially check out SWAP, Project Leadership, what you're all at today, the Youth Innovation Table. And it's really all about connecting, making relationships, and, supporting one another. Kaitlyn and Danny, you're starting this organization. You want to help people that you don't even know, including people you know. And that's what Project Leadership's about. That's what this Youth Innovation Table is about. It's about bringing people together you may never have met before, and how can we make a difference for one another and with one another. So you all have an opportunity to really be big, show big, and just step out of your comfort zone. And like I often share in Project Leadership, the more you expand your comfort zone, the more comfortable you are in more and more places. So this is a great opportunity. You may not have met each other before, but share your cell phone number, share your email, and just get connected. So back over to you, Sanaa.
Oh, that was incredible, Mayor. Thank you so much. And now we have another organization that is also guided by our incredible Mayor, Scott Brook, and that is the Mental Wellness Networking Alliance. And I know that's something that's very close to his heart and our community's heart, and their work has been a gem for all of us. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to a youth member of the MWNA, Kushi, if you'd like to go ahead and present.
Hi, my name is Kushi Desai. I'm currently a sophomore at Deerfield Beach High School. I got to know Scott last year, and I first joined some project leadership, and then I interned with him and joined all the other programs he's in, like MWNA, and then I joined YIT, and many other programs that he runs. So I found a lot of opportunities through the mayor, and I'm really thankful for that. So basically, MWNA is an open, safe space where we can talk about mental wellness and removing the stigma around mental illnesses. It's basically, we try to make it a safe space where people can feel like they're important and included and loved by this amazing community, including Mayor Scott, Carrie Russo, Dr. Antonella, and many other adults who run MWNA. Usually the main topics that we go over are things like showing that, the words that you say can have a lot of impact on people. It can hurt, and it can also cheer up someone's day. Something small like a smile can make someone's day or make someone's week better than you think is impacting them. So we don't really have it's not very structured. It's more of you go there and we just start talking about topics, and whatever this discussion leads to, we talk about it. So I'm going to be sending the Facebook groups for MWNA. The link for the meetings usually end up on there, but I'll also give the meeting link in the chat. Hold on. And this ties in with the SWAP initiative that I learned about today, which is really interesting because it's about spreading positivity. And in mental wellness, we are also trying to spread positivity and making everybody feel happy and welcomed throughout the entire meeting. And that is right, exactly. Scott Shakespeare said that. Remember, just because the thought pops into your head doesn't mean it should be spoken, because small words like that can hurt, and you should be mindful of what you're saying at all times. because someone might be really mean to you one day, but maybe you have to give them the benefit of doubt that maybe there's something going on at home. Maybe they're not having a good day. Maybe they failed a test, or maybe work is giving them a hard time. So just always give them a benefit of doubt, and make sure that your your words are like a double-edged sword, and make sure to use that sword wisely. So I hope you guys can come to MWNA. It's really nice to be there. Everybody feels very included, and you could share your thoughts for that day. It could be a place where you can vent. It could be a place where you can hear other people's stories and take inspiration from that. Um, it's a very open space, and if you are interested, please click the link that in the chat. We have meetings. You said meetings every once a month, but don't we have twice a month now, Mayor?
They're usually once a month that's open for everyone. So
Right.
the one that's coming up this Wednesday night is open for everyone.
Yeah, and the Facebook group is there, so you can stay updated about the meetings. So I hope to see you guys there.
Good job. Good job. And I just put the link for the Wednesday night meeting for this Wednesday night at 6 p.m. in the chat.
Thank you so much, Kushi, and thank you so much, Mayor. And one thing that we can definitely see in common with all of these organizations is that we have the grateful support of our mayor and mentors like Scott Shakespeare and others. So we really do appreciate that. And all of these organizations are doing great work. And one thing that we pride ourselves at the Youth Innovation Table is that we can connect all of these great organizations. Today we've been able to reach about 20 youth and adult mentors, so it's been so far, I think, a great success. And to learn more, we're going to now actually turn to the Youth Innovation Table because we're looking to expand not only from our community, but we're looking to now expand even farther to grow our reach nationally and even globally. But to do it strategically and to have the right people on board, including everyone here who's on this call. One of the cool things I saw in the poll that we did in the beginning is that a lot of you would love to get involved with the Youth Innovation Table. So we actually have an incredible new leadership team as well. So I'm going to hand it over to Miriam to get us started on the YIT, and we'll introduce our team as well.
Yeah, so I just want to talk about a few reasons why you should join the Youth Innovation Table leadership team, and the benefits. Obviously, you can gain powerful experience in youth activism and community engagement because you're definitely taking the step forward and getting involved with your greater community and connecting with people from different backgrounds can empower you. Another thing is service hours. We hope to provide service hours for those who get involved with our leadership team. And I know a lot of you all are in high school and you need service hours, so this could be a way to get service hours, but also find personal benefit and also a resume builder. I know, again, a lot of you guys are in high school and we're looking for things to do, especially in COVID. A lot of the extracurriculars have been, obviously not available, and this is a way to get involved virtually. And Sinan touched upon this, but some of our future prospects is we definitely want to host community events after this whole COVID thing dies down, obviously, and we also want to create various chapters around the country and inspire, hopefully, other high schools and communities and cities to found their own youth innovation tables.
Awesome.
So now we can go into our new leadership team. And obviously, Mayor Scott Burke, he was the founder of the Youth Innovation Table, and he founded this Youth Innovation Table based on this. He has an innovation table, and he wanted to create one specifically for youth. And Sinan, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So, again, everyone, before, my name is Sinan Qasim. I'm really excited to be on the leadership team of the Youth Innovation Table, and of course, it's all because of the grateful mentorship of Mayor Brooke that we came together and are doing this. As Miriam mentioned, we foster positive discussions, and as Mayor Brooke mentioned, they're solution-based. So that's one thing we love about the Youth Innovation Table. One thing that I just wanted to add to what Miriam said is that in terms of your resume, we're also now on LinkedIn. So if you want to promote yourself and get your name recognition out there even further, then that is a great way to get involved with the Youth Innovation Table. But all in all, I love the Youth Innovation Table. I love working with our youth and adult mentors, and I'm excited to continue this work further into the future.
Thank you, Sanan. So hi, I'm Miriam, and I'm the Vice President of the Youth Innovation Table. I am currently a junior in high school, and the reason that I wanted to get involved is because I love community engagement, and I wanted to find a way that I could help my community and kind of foster solutions, and this is basically everything that I wanted to accomplish. So I'm really excited to see where the Youth Innovation Table goes.
Hello, everybody. My name is Bailey. I joined the Youth Innovation Table leadership team as the communications director. I am a junior in high school. I'm very thankful to Sanan and Mayor Brooke for this opportunity. I will be managing our social media pages as well as contributing in other facets. And I'm very excited for this opportunity because I am very interested in getting young people involved in the community. So I think this is a great way to do it.
Hi everyone, I'm Isabel White. I'm the other communications director, and I'm going to be writing the newsletters for the club. And I'm a junior in high school, and I joined this club because it's a great way to spread positivity. And I'm just so excited to help everyone out and for this club.
And by the way, I just want to mention Isabel and Bailey are being totally modest, but Miriam and I have been running a lot of the meetings from a certain point with the Youth Innovation Table. And when the Isabel and Bailey came on board in terms of communications, we got 10, 20, 50 times the amount of work done that we would have in just between the two of us. So kudos to them, and we're really excited for the team.
Thank you, Sanan.
Good stuff. We have a great team. So this is an opportunity for you all to ask questions about the Youth Innovation Table and to share a little bit about yourselves. So I'm going to start with Gabby Barrios and then go to Julianne because we've heard from Nicole and Gianna. And Gabby, if you can unmute, great.
All right. Hi, my name is Gabriela Barrios, or Gabby. I'm 13 and I'm an 8th grader at Sawgrass Springs Middle School. I was originally part of Project Leadership, which I was introduced to almost a year ago, which is crazy. And I would like to join the Youth Innovation Table because it seems like a great community. It seems I'm familiar with Sinan. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it, because he was at multiple meetings in the past, and I think all of you sound like really nice people, and that it's a really great program to help people out and help better ourselves too.
Awesome. I'm glad you could be here. How about you, Julianne? All right, so Julianne is just here to listen. Abigail, would you like to share? Oh, Julianne says her mic is not working. Gotcha. So,
Hi. So I
Abigail.
came here just to figure out more opportunities for volunteering, and especially during this time of COVID. And I didn't even know this club existed, so I'm excited to learn more about it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So Sanan has put up there the committees that are possible. So marketing and public relations. So if you have an inkling for that, that would be a good committee for you to join. There's no cost. There's no minimum hour commitment. It's what you can provide. It's extra for the community. Meetings and speaker recruitment committee, that would be interesting and really get you out of your comfort zone by inviting some speakers from whatever walk of life. Could be an athlete, could be a government official, and invite them to come, hear you guys and share with you all. I hope you're getting just how powerful you all are. I really hope you are. Sanan, I'm going to kick it back over to you.
Thank you, Mayor. That was excellent. I have to say that I was trying to also respond to Scott Shakespeare. He said something really great in the chat about building our structures and with the organizations, and that's something I've seen with a lot of these organizations. They're doing a great job, and we want to do that too. And these committees, joining our committees, I heard Gabby, you said you were interested in joining us, and others. We're more than happy to have you. We want to hear your ideas, your thoughts, your insight, and your recognition on getting even more of your friends to join us. I just also wanted to mention that I put in the chat a survey. It's really, really quick and short, but if you have a second to just fill it out, you can get involved with our Youth Innovation Table leadership team and give us really valuable feedback to help us in the future. And so I'd love to, for this last about 10 minutes that we have, I'd love to just go around and see what everyone thinks about the opportunities that we've heard so far today, and how we can get you in touch with any of these organizations or other organizations that can help you in your own personal and leadership development. And so I guess going across the board, just like Mayor was doing, Sophia, would you like to share anything? And then Hannah? Sophia, if your mic is working or if you want to put something in the chat.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a junior at Douglas. It's great for the community and it'll spread positivity for everyone.
Awesome.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We'd love to have you involved with our organizations. Thank you, Sophia. Hannah, would you like to share?
Thank you.
Hi, so I'm just listening in. This is my first time hearing about this program, just like Abigail. So I'm looking forward just to learning more and seeing how I can become involved in the future.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, Hannah and Sophia. Excellent. Camilla Frazier, would you like to share anything?
Hi, yeah, this is my first meeting as well, but I just wanted to see what it was about, but it's definitely interesting and it's something that I could see myself doing, so I'm excited.
Awesome, awesome. So Camilla, Sophia, Abigail, Hannah, everyone else who's new, Gabby, who's joined us again, definitely reach out to us at the Youth Innovation Table. Don't forget to do that because we want you to get on board. We want you to have the service hours and the resume builder and all of the great things that come with it, and also the chance to develop as leaders. So please, please, please reach out to us and fill out that survey. And so I'm going to hand it over to Bailey to present the social media that we are expanding into and how you can follow and keep updated with what we do. And if we can also, next slide. Perfect.
Thank you, Sanan. So we've had an Instagram and a Facebook for a little while now, and we have been posting updates and information that is good to know. So definitely check us out there to stay updated on our meetings and other good information. And as well, we just started a Twitter yesterday at YIT Global, and we'll just be sharing basically the same information you'd find on Instagram and Facebook. So if you use Twitter, definitely recommend giving us a follow there. And also we're on LinkedIn. So definitely check us out there as well. So if you are looking for places to stay updated with our program, definitely check us out on any of these social media platforms.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Bailey. And if you see in the chat, I put something called a link tree. So if you're looking to get all of those links in real time without having to search around and look for them, you just go to that link tree and you'll be able to to find all of those links right there. And so I'm going to hand it right over back to Mayor Scott to say anything else in terms of closing remarks and anything else that we should be out on the look for trends and opportunities.
So I'm going to start with this quick survey, and you can raise your hand. Do you have to have a title to lead? How many agree with Sanan? No. Agreed. Agreed. You do not need a title to lead. Can you be a leader as an 8th grader, Gabby? Can you be a leader in 8th grade? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Is it okay to be introverted? Absolutely. Absolutely. I love introverts. Love introverts. And is it okay to not be okay? Yes. Great. So Julianne and Camilla and Abigail, if this is your first time joining us, it's just a safe space with great people and great leaders that are not just adults like Scott and I. It's young people like Miriam and Nicole and Sanan. So this table, it's all about you. It's about our youth. It's about connecting. It's about empowering. And it's also for us as the adults that will attend to listen to how we can help you to help our communities. So right now, does anybody have any great idea to share that would lift all of us? Any great idea to share, any idiom, anything you did wonderfully lately that really made a difference for yourself or others? I'm going to put it back to you all.
Hi, this is Kushi Desai. So during COVID, I learned that, helping people even with the smallest things can make a huge difference. Because I took a lot of time to reflect on myself during a time where I had to stay home and just be with my family for a long period of time. And yesterday, even though it was really small, I did something that might have saved someone's day, which makes me feel um, makes me feel so content without receiving any thank you or expecting any thank you. It still makes me feel good on the inside. I found an envelope on the road while I was walking around my community, and I realized it was someone's mail-in ballot, and it was on the road. So I saw the address on the envelope, and I put it in front of their house. And I could have left it on the floor on the road and just passed by it, but that small thing could have saved that person's day. So if you find something, like even the smallest thing, like if your friend dropped a pencil on the floor, or they left their backpack open, or uh, they forgot something, just it takes 2 seconds to pick it up and give it back to them, and that could cost them something. Like if they lost their pencil that day, then they can't write for the rest of the day, and now they don't have notes. So even the smallest things could change someone's day or change someone's life. So always be on the lookout and help other people, because that can make you feel so content that, oh, I helped someone, and I made someone happy.
It's awesome. That's wonderful. It reminds me, Kushi, of an expression. What's one thing when you give it away, you receive more of? So there's a couple of answers, but one of the answers is love. Another is kindness. And I remember about a month after COVID, they had just opened the restaurant up in Boca, where I go to eat breakfast after playing racquetball. Maybe it was 6 weeks. And I decided there was a family of 4 that I was going to do a random act of kindness and pay for their meal. And it was pretty wild. And not only were they so thankful and grateful, but they wound up paying it forward. and the people that they treated paid it forward, and the people that they treated paid it forward, and the people that they treated paid it forward. And all of a sudden, about 20 minutes after I paid for this meal, I kept hearing everybody throughout the restaurant about what was happening in the restaurant about having these free meals from strangers. And it was very cool. And these acts of kindness, you know, like you did, Kushi, that lifts somebody else to lift somebody else to lift somebody else. So I'm going to end this before I hand it back to Sanan. I tell you, a currency that we all have, you know, we may have some limitations in terms of celebration physically and maybe limitations financially, but you don't have a limitation on your kindness. And that's a great currency to pass along. It's great to see everybody here, and thanks for everybody for being here.
That was said perfectly, Mayor Brooke. Thank you so much. The only thing that I can say that can try to top that is to ask everyone to turn on their cameras and let's take a quick selfie if that's okay with everyone. Let's take a screenshot.
I love it. I love it.
So if you're presentable, if you can, Gianna, Julianne, Abigail, Sophia, Camilla, if you can turn on your cameras for just a short moment. All right, I see most of you. Awesome, awesome, great. All right, ready?
Smile.
Smile, 3, 2, 1. All right, awesome. Thank you so much, everyone.
I love that.
Awesome, awesome. And we look forward to seeing you at the next one. Same Zoom link, same time, every other Monday. Join us again and reach out to us with that survey. We want to have you on board. We want to hear your ideas, and we want to make sure that you have a chance to grow on the Youth Innovation Table just like we have. So thanks, everyone, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Great job.
Bye.
Bye.
Great job.